Taskmaster.
Oh, no way!
Wait, what?
Oh my god, it's another Bosch!
Welcome to Taskmaster. I'm not the Taskmaster, I'm Adam from FWCI, and this is Alex Horn interviewing the cast of Taskmaster Series 16. It's been a bit of a journey to get to here, and at this point, I still haven't recorded episode 1, obviously, because I'm just doing this part here, and if I finish recording this and then they announce that Series 19 starts next week, then things might change if there's something that happens very, very soon after, but it's looking like we're going to do Series 16, and it's looking like I am going to do a lot of Series 16. So, those that have been waiting, wait no longer, because we're here. It's time to do this. Julian Clary is the first cab off the rank. Oh, by the way, patreon.com/FWCI is where you can go for full-length versions, my Taskmaster Series 16 reactions, and early access to the YouTube edits as well. What else is there? Subscribe here on YouTube as well, of course. Help the channel grow. I just passed 25,000 subscribers. Very proud of that, but I would like to have 50,000 subscribers, so let's go. But first we're going to talk about Julian Clary. I remember my parents had a Julian Clary video. I guess it was his stand-up. I never watched it. I think I was instructed not to watch it by them. Julian Clary. Yep, that's the one. Oh my god, it's called the... Have a sticky moment at home with Julian Clary, the mincing machine tour? What the fuck? Who the fuck owned that? So I don't know anything about his act other than he's, I'm assuming, like, a gay comedian. Like, back in the 90s, all the comedians had, like, a gimmick. And I don't know if he was, like, the androgynous comedian or the gay comedian or some other kind of niche kind of comedian, but whatever he did, he was very successful. But let's meet the cast of Series 16, starting with Julian Clary. Oh my god, these are the Alex Horn interviews. These are always a fucking nightmare. Alright, let's go.
I'd like you to do my portrait, please.
Do a portrait of you?
Yes, please. You've got 8 minutes.
Oh, okay.
Time starts now.
Doing a portrait. Oh, that's cool.
And please, could you only refer to yourself in the third person, Julian?
He's glad to be here, and he's thrilled to be painting your... Oh, your eyes are very close together, aren't they?
Is that what thrilled looks like, is it?
I think I've got a couple, haven't I?
Well, you've got 4.
I will say the production quality of these looks much better.
Too late now. Yes, as I look at it, it's like a sort of loaf of bread, really.
Your face is like a loaf of bread.
Yeah.
Why would you need grey?
Because of your beard. What colour would you call it?
Strawberry blonde?
Strawberry blonde, Alex.
I'm giving you a red... He's giving you a red beard. Prince Harry at the moment. Are you related?
Do you hope that everyone you've ever met will watch you on Taskmaster?
Well, it's
Everyone you've ever met? Come on.
Oh, Julian, please can I have big muscly fingers in the picture?
Request denied.
Just a straight up nope.
It's a standard mouth. What do you think of the Taskmaster?
Oh, well, he thinks he's the man of mystery. And in my mind, he's built up the whole master thing is quite erotic. But whether that will last... I think it's an insult to our master.
Yeah, me too. Please can I have an expression of regret in the picture? Is that possible?
He has already painted you with an expression of regret. As in, that's your natural expression.
Julian, do you own more big things than small things, or more small things than big things?
What the fuck kind of question is that?
I think you may have swallowed the flower.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, is that all right?
So I've eaten a flower.
So what's this thing they've got set up between the two of them?
The two of us in an animated film where we're doing tasks, but also we were fish or something.
Gary Glitter.
The convicted paedophile.
Yes.
But it has been released recently.
He's done his time.
Yeah, give him a second chance.
Alex!
You can voice a movie.
Has he got much time left?
No, not a lot. Final question is, please could you sign the picture in a florid sort of way.
Oh, could you explain to him what florid means?
Like floral? Oh, over the top, okay. What is this big thing of glass in between them?
You see what I mean? About the loaf of bread.
It's quite Easter Island statue. I really like it.
You do?
Yeah, I really do.
Thought you would.
Yeah.
Okay, it is very British. He looks like a 1980s British punk villain from a movie. I'm seeing like nose rings, I'm seeing a mohawk, I'm seeing slits in the eyebrows, I'm seeing like earrings, tattoos on the arm. I see a very, very clear picture, and it is not anything like Alex Horne. It looks like somebody quite threatening. Very interesting. He had a very pleasant energy with Alex Horne. They seem to, I don't know what the deal is. Why is that? Oh, it's their frame, so they can like, okay. So the idea is to get him in the picture and whatever's behind him, I'm guessing. But next is Lucy Beaumont, and this person has been highly recommended by people in the comments. People saying that Lucy is a highlight of this season, along with Sam something or other, Aussie guy. And I'm pretty sure he's next anyway. We got 3 S names in this series. Just a weird little detail, I guess. But Lucy Beaumont is going to paint a picture of Alex Horne, or draw a picture of Alex Horne. Let's see what she's got.
Lucy.
Hi.
I'd like you to do my portrait.
Okay. On there.
Yeah, or this one, whichever.
This one.
Well, either.
No! Is she like in character? Is that what that was? Or is this, like, maybe this is just why people think I'm gonna like her, because that was such an absurd option for Alex to give her, and it just seemed to completely, like, lock everything up.
Go.
Also, while you draw me, I'm
Yeah.
going to ask you some questions.
Okay.
You have to answer in the third
Oh,
person,
they're all using different mediums? That's not fair.
because she's...
Because she's drawing Alex's portrait.
Lovely.
I love her already.
He's a good guy who tries his best, or do you think he's an annoying man all the time, or is it somewhere in between?
She thinks he's a good guy that tries his best. He's got 2 noses.
Yeah, I can see that. When you're given a task to do,
Does them to the best of her ability.
What does that mean?
She comes across as quite feral.
Errol?
Like she's been brought up by a pack of wolves. Like the house is on fire and she has to get out.
please can I have wings in the picture? I don't mind where, but somewhere. Thank you. Lucy, from doing Taskmaster...
So sincere.
She has learnt a lot about her personality.
Good or bad?
Good. The help of a professional. She thought she only needed 2 sessions, but she is wrong. She needs a lot more than 2 sessions.
What happens in this series?
Please can I have big muscly fingers in the picture? Nice big strong
She
ones.
can do that for you.
She's like, yep, we'll do it.
Where was the last place you went that you really, really, really hated?
Centre Parks.
Right.
Centre Parks?
fault or yours?
Fell over.
Oh.
Oh, that's somewhere that they actually...
I don't know what I'm looking at except for your legs. Also, it's she fell over.
She fell over. Okay, sorry. Who is the Taskmaster?
Ah. Greg Davis?
He is very imposing.
Well, yeah, that's true.
What do you...
She thinks she is a weakling.
Weakling.
Would you mind if I had an expression of confusion in the picture? Lovely.
Couple of confusion lines, done.
Can you think of anyone who would be better at being the Taskmaster's assistant?
Than you?
Good question.
Lee Evans?
Yeah.
George Formby?
Got any more names for us?
Who would play the two of us in a film where we were doing tasks, but also there were vampires everywhere?
Who would play us?
Hang on a second. Who would play Alex Horne in a movie? Who could I see doing it? The guy from Saltburn, the main actor, Barry Keogh, and playing Lucy Beaumont. Give me Florence Pugh. I don't know what the height difference is like between them, but that's my thing. Florence Pugh and whoever the fuck I said for Alex Horne.
Do they have to be alive?
I think it would help.
How? Are you making this movie?
Has she got a real name?
Emma Watson?
Yeah.
Right.
Emma Watson, play
Okay.
me.
Can I have Radcliffe?
Sorry.
Can I have Radcliffe?
Yes, yeah, you can, yeah.
Radcliffe.
Please, can you sign it in a cryptic sort of way?
Cryptic way. All right, he's giving him variety in this round.
Look like a boxer.
Yeah.
Why is she creeping away? Like, it's just ratting. Oh my god, that's actually pretty good. All right, LB backwards. I like it. Muscly fingers. It looks like an octopus head. Is that fruit? All right, they're plums and grapes on the other side. And I see the wings. He's got a bit of a unibrow. Definitely two noses. I like it. I rate it. Lucy Beaumont. She was a delight. I enjoyed her energy. I mean, the foreboding of her describing herself as going feral and needing therapy from this series is quite captivating, we'll say. But she also had like a kind of a no questions asked sort of like attitude towards all the things that Alex was asking her to add on. So I enjoyed her outlook on this. But we're gonna see little sweet little Susie Beaumont. Well, no, Lucy Beaumont. We're gonna see sweet little Lucy Beaumont losing her shit in this series. I don't believe it. Sam Campbell. This is another contestant that people are very excited to see me react to, so let's find out what it's all about. Let's meet Sam Campbell. By the way, why does his already go for nearly 2 minutes longer than everybody else's?
You mind putting that in your pocket?
Yeah, I might just put it somewhere else.
My pocket?
Yeah. Is this part of it? I'm going to come back in.
What was that all about? This is already off the rails.
I'd like you to come closer. Can you come closer?
No. You're painting me, Sam. Yeah.
He loves it. He loves it. He's good.
Yeah, but how's he feeling?
Sam is feeling on top of the world, I think.
Who thinks?
Alex, why are you busting his balls?
Yeah, Sam's okay.
When you look at your subject matter...
Sam is no Michelangelo.
Right. When you look at your subject matter today...
Sam reflects fondly upon the experience with a few small dark moments.
Fucking hell, really? Another one?
Please, could I be wearing a nice little hat in the picture?
Yep. Sam complies.
6 minutes left. Sam moves quickly.
Sam, you think there's anyone that's more faster than Sam? He is really quick.
Is he?
Why is that?
Alright.
Well, I'd like to have big muscly fingers in the picture, please.
Really?
Yeah? Really strong fingers.
Fuck. That's such a stupid thing to ask someone to do. I mean, that's gonna fuck your picture no matter how you make it look.
Sam, what was the last thing you touched but didn't like the feel of very much?
What?
Oh, I said, what was the last
I understand that question.
Imagine if Michael Parkinson said that to someone. I'm here with Peter O'Toole. Now, what was the last thing you touched me in? What kind of question is that?
Do you want me to strike it from the records?
Yeah, get rid of that one. The royal we Sam. How long does he have left to live?
45 years. What do you think of the Taskmaster?
Never met him.
Who's never met him?
Oh, at all at this point.
Fireflies, fireworks, incredible reaction.
Okay. Nice muscly fingers.
Soulmate. The word soulmates comes to mind.
Right now. Can you think of anyone who would be better at being the Taskmaster's assistant?
Yeah. You know who I think would be quite good at it?
Who thinks?
Do you know what he... do you know what he...
Sam thinks, yes.
Someone like more... Yeah, I don't know, like George from Seinfeld. Who's like more angry and like gets more flustered and stuff.
Right. So, a fictional character.
James A. Caster.
Sitting on...
Or holding in a domestic appliance with my strong fingers.
Domestic appliance, fuck off.
Okay, hold on a second.
Two names.
Who's playing who? You would be played by, what's his name? Wallace Shaw?
Okay.
Nah, don't know him.
That guy.
Okay.
The guy on the boat, the Somalian pirate.
Right.
I think we look similar.
Okay. The second's nearly over.
Looks like you, looks like us. Let's get, you know. No one talks like that.
Okay, thank you, Sam.
No one talks like that.
Quite a handsome guy.
Yeah.
Handsome? What's going on
Sam.
here, Alex? See you later, Milchick. Holy shit. I see muscular fingers. I see a remote control. Go Gooners. Oh, Gunners. That says Gooners. Alex looks like he is clutching onto his hair in that picture. I mean, it's definitely the best one so far. We've got the lake in the background and everything like that. Alright, I think I'm going to relate quite a lot to Sam Campbell. I liked his sense of humor in that already. I'm honestly pretty on par with his artistic style. I think I could definitely do that in 8 minutes. I probably would have done Alex's hair a little bit different though, and not made him look like he just lost his wig in the wind with his tiny hat in his hand. I don't see a whisk though. Oh, hang on, is that a whisk? Yeah, where's the whisk at? So I'm very, very excited for Sam Campbell. But next is Sue Perkins. If I call her Big Perk throughout this series, it's because there's an NBA analyst called Kendrick Perkins, and his nickname is Big Perk, and I just like that nickname. So Big Perk over here is, this is the lady from Bake Off. I've seen, put it this way, all of the episodes that I have seen of Bake Off, you would have probably watched me react to on the channel. I watched the Acaster episode, and I watched... Is that the only one? Oh, no. I watched a really random episode where there was an incident with somebody putting a cake in a fridge and it kicked off. But I do really like Sue Perkins. I love her energy. I love her sense of humor. She's got a very kind of... almost like an old-fashioned style of, like, comic delivery. Like a very kind of rigid sort of thing. But she may be different on Taskmaster. But I don't know. I just like how... not rigid. Dry is probably more the word I'm looking for. In terms of her delivery, she's very, very dry. Which is perfect for the Bake Off show kind of thing. But let's see what the real Sue Perkins is like. I wonder if Mel Gedroich is at home cheering her on. Will Sue Perkins win the Mel Gedroich MVP award? I don't know. We'll have to wait and see.
And while you paint me, I'm going to ask you some questions.
Great.
I'd like you to only refer to yourself in the third persons.
I do anyway, so that's going to be easy. Sue Perkins always refers to Sue Perkins in the third person.
Why can't she call herself Big Perk?
It requires a level of concentration that Sue's not mastered in life. But Sue persists. That's the thing about Sue, she keeps on going. Doesn't matter whether she's good at something or not.
This is kind of perfect for her.
Hey Sue, talk us through your instant response when you open a task.
Panic, shame, guilt, horror, delight, tiredness. But it doesn't always have to be in that order. And that's what's confusing.
And talk us through how you feel when you end a task.
Same.
Panic, shame, guilt.
Sue would love to give you a nice, long ponytail in the picture.
Thank you.
What paint does she even have in there?
How do you feel about your skill and weaknesses?
I feel there's little skill, and Sue has lots of weaknesses, but do you know what? I've really enjoyed it. I think actually...
Sue's really enjoyed it.
Sue might fuck around and win the Mel, for real.
I'd love to do muscly fingers. It's actually Sue's forte, is muscly fingers.
Great. Sue, what was the last thing you saw that made your eyes go all big?
This drawing I've just Sue's done of your muscly fingers, to be honest. Greg Davis is wearing nothing right now because he's trussed up in my green room, awaiting further instruction. Sue could draw muscly fingers, and Sue was so confusing in asking that Greg collapsed and then was lured into my...
She could win the whole series in the studio.
Oh, please can I have an expression of bitterness in the picture?
Oh, just increase.
How do you even convey that one?
All the others own loads of cars.
Sue finds it hard to be jealous about that because ultimately they're polluting and make you look like a mega cock out and about.
They're all electric.
Lucy Beaumont owns lots of cars, come on.
Sue thinks no one would actually do the job, but out of all the people who would do the job, Alex is without question the best.
Please can I either be sitting on or holding a monster in the picture?
Wow, Alex, these ones are really difficult.
20 seconds? Have I got 20 seconds?
You've got 38 seconds.
Oh, that's all I need.
Who would play the two of us in a film where we were doing tasks, but also it was the year 2027? Not that far off.
Wow.
Sally Donald.
How good is your picture?
I'd say relatively weak. But let's just doing some...
Ooh. Thank you.
What's wrong with your whistle there, Alex? Oh my god, that is relatively shit. Actually, now I understand like why I couldn't see any of her paint. It's all that like watery black coloured paint. Alright, I love the majestic autograph. You know what? That passes for the background. It's not that terrible. I mean, once you get down to the hand, it gets a bit rough. But the face and the head, not bad. Not bad. I like it. The monster is there. I see everything. I don't know if they're muscular fingers or if they're hot dog hands, like everything everywhere all at once. Sue Perkins was very, very, very entertaining there. She has the kind of like lethal dry wit that I really, really like. I see so much of Mel Gedroych in her as well. The way she is just so joyfully confident, talking about her absolute lack of talent in the world of like painting pictures and stuff like that. I really, really like that. I love people that are not like self-deprecating, but are just completely accepting of their total failures. And I feel like we're going to get that from Sue Perkins in this. And when it gets down to the studio, she is going to have that Judy Love level of bullshittery, I'm sure. And I wouldn't be surprised if, like, early guess, Sue Perkins wins the whole thing, because just her level, her ability to bullshit seems very, very strong. And I think that's quite a lethal weapon to have in Taskmaster. But let's check out the last contestant. This is Susan Wokoma.
Please do my portrait. You've got 8 minutes. Your time starts now.
Okay.
Susan, while you do my portrait...
She's really laughing it up.
Susan will do it. Oh, that's grim. Okay.
7 minutes. And if you had to pick a different, even more complimentary word, what would that be?
Even more complimentary than elegant. I think that's the nicest thing that anyone could call you. Huh? Pleasant.
Pleasant.
Doing simple tasks when Susan doesn't really think about simple tasks. And just
Tell her that she can say the word she, for fuck's sake.
Should Susan pick you something fetching?
5.5 minutes.
Good strategy there, Susan.
Disappeared, didn't it?
Have you discovered that you're quite talented physically?
What?
During Taskmaster.
Susan hasn't even done your head yet. You're gonna hate me, Susan. You're gonna hate me.
I really like Susan's energy. She is fucking funny.
Brain is pretty below par.
Come on.
Yeah, big strong fingers, please.
For what?
Gripping.
Raw mushrooms with egg yolk in the middle.
Yeah, I bet you didn't like it.
Egg yolk with the mushrooms, and it was disgusting.
So you know what's interesting about these interviews is when they do them, because they clearly do them during the recording before any, like, well before the studio stuff gets recorded. And I feel like they tailor these interviews to the cast to try and get the most out of them, or at least to like present them to the audience the best way they possibly can. And this one, this task seems to be an incredibly frustrating task to have to do.
Agents were the most excited that they've ever been regarding any job.
Who's agent? And what does Susan think of the Taskmaster?
Excellent chap.
All right, nice ass kiss.
Susan would say that your expression is like hobbit happy.
That sounds like wonder. I can hear it.
Believes that there is nobody better.
1 minute left.
There's no one better than you.
Okay, please can I either be riding...
She seems very nice, to be honest.
Okay, please can I either be riding or holding an animal in the picture? Susan, what thing have you never rubbed that you think would be quite nice to rub?
Alex, you creep.
A whale.
Fair answer.
Olivia Colman, you. And Danny DeVito, me.
Not me.
Susan.
Thank you.
All right, how artistic is Susan, though?
You may go.
I am digging the MC Hammer-like overalls, though. Holy shit, there's a lot going on here. Oh, she did the 3 thing for the S. I respect that. Susan the Great. I agree. What is going on there? I don't know what's happening with those muscly fingers. What animal is he sitting on? Is that a frog? And he appears, I guess that's his... Well, look at the size of his fucking ears. They're huge. And that's his medallion. His legs seem to be a portion of a strand of DNA. Susan Wokoma was very, very funny. I enjoyed her quite a bit. Really, really nice energy. Looked like she wouldn't take any shit, and she did seem to get a little bit annoyed at Alex's ridiculous requests quite a bit. But she also just had this, like, very, very infectious kind of energy. She was giggling as soon as she got up there. I really enjoyed her. I really like Sue Perkins. I think she's just lethal with her words, and her dry sense of humor I think is going to really, really do well. Sam Campbell. I don't know what to expect there. Right away from the beginning, he just came in, absolutely fucked it, and it was like, all right, hang on, let me just start the whole thing again. So who knows what the hell that is going to lead to. Lucy Beaumont, she was a delight, but she said some pretty worrying things during her thing. And Julian Clary seemed incredibly pleasant, and his chemistry with Alex Horne is something I'm going to be looking forward to in this series, because I think Julian Clary, I don't know what it is about the two of them, like they just seem to really just get along really well. But Julian didn't seem that fussed about anything either. Was he the only one to like deny a request for, nope, not doing that. Oh, you want to be sitting on an animal? Nope, sorry, can't do that one. And I can't wait to see the Taskmaster interact with all of these people. So this is looking like it's going to be a great season, and I can't wait to get stuck into it. Let me know in the comments what your thoughts are on this one. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Go to patreon.com/FWCI if you want early access and full-length reactions. And as always, everyone, be well, stay safe, look after your friends, ta-ta, and farewell.
Frankie came into the studio recording, and he should get bonus points for his Discord. But we all know that ain't how this is scored. But don't assume that Frankie is cutting this short. Eclair is competitive, but also doesn't give a shit. Disqualified, bitch, please, your rules are illegitimate. Jenny ain't admitting it, she didn't consider it. Alex Horne can take his task and shove him up his middle bit.